What is going on, guys? It is Daniel Wright, along with Miss Kelsey, aka the Total Boss, aka my wife, aka apparently somebody wanted to hijack our show today. But guys, nonetheless, we're here. Happy Saturday morning to you, or whenever it is that you're actually listening to this. We have a little bit of a different show for you today. Apparently, there were some questions asked, and they wanted answers around the office recently. So we're kind of doing a little bit of a Q&A episode. I have not actually been, I don't know what these questions are, but I know we've got one from Maurice, one from Randy, and one from Amanda. So guys, let's get started. All right, guys, welcome back. Appreciate you tuning in again for this. Like I said before, we're doing a Q&A episode today. So I have no idea what rabbit holes these are going to go down with the excitement over here from Kelsey, which I believe she was, I don't know if she was involved in making these videos or these questions or if she just has seen them. But
it was all Kelsey.
Oh, was it? Great.
I went up to Randy, I think it was yesterday, and I was like, hey, so I think we need to gather some questions for Daniel and just kind of like an icebreaker in the beginning or something. I mean, not a serious question, has to be appropriate, but I want to go around and ask people to get a question for Daniel. So we did.
All right.
And this is your results.
Yeah. And that's, so the backstory of this is we were getting ready to record this, or I was getting ready to record this, and I was told that, hey, we have something for your podcast. And I'm like, what are we doing? And like, well, you'll just figure it out, or you'll see when you start. I'm like, that's not how this podcast works. You at least have to give me some premise. And like, well, we have questions that people asked, and we have videos of them, so you guys will get to see the videos of them asking the questions here in a minute. But we have questions that I just wanted you to ask as like an icebreaker. I'm like, well, how many do you have? And they're like, well, we have like seven or nine or something like that. I think it was 7. And I was like, well, I've been wanting to do like a Q&A type of a format because we're on episode 107, right? And the majority of these,
yeah,
that's high five worthy.
Yes,
right?
It is.
The majority of these have been me just sitting here talking to the screen. You know, as of lately, we've had a couple different guests. Yourself, you joined me a couple of times. I've had Randy on, had JJ on. Who else have we had on here? I think that's the main ones right now. We got a couple we need to get on. We need to get Marvin on. We get Ben on.
Yeah.
So we got a few to still get done. But nonetheless, we're trying to mix it up a little bit because, like I said, I mean, you can only sit here and talk to yourself
for so long,
right? But if we have, whether it's a Q&A type of format where people can either send a question or send a video question, we can put it on the thing. So if you want to record yourself asking a question, I can watch it on the screen right here, and then we can literally just dive into whatever the question is. And obviously, it's a little bit more fun if we have somebody who can kind of help interact with it, and it's not me just saying, oh, here's your question, here's my perspective. I want to say it's an answer because I don't know all the answers, but I have perspective to offer. But no, if we have that, I think it's going to be fun. So I said, well, instead of let's doing it as an icebreaker, like let's just make a show out of it.
Yeah.
So I have no idea how long this is going to be. I have no idea what these questions are going to be about. And I have no idea if it's going to be at all entertaining or educational for anyone listening.
I think it'll be entertaining and some educational, but probably more entertaining.
All right.
I like it.
Well, should we dive into the first one?
Yeah. Who's the first one?
So the first one we got here, let's see. It looks like the first one is from Randy. So I'm going to throw this up on the screen, and then we will dive into it.
Randall. I like it.
Buddy. Which, by the way, in case anybody's listening, Mr. Birthday this weekend. St. Patty's Day birthday.
Happy birthday
to
you.
Yeah, it's a big one for him. If I did my math right, I think it's a big 25.
Oh, 25.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you remember when you were 25?
Barely.
Okay.
Barely. It was a whirlwind. Well, 25. So we got married in 2015, and I would have been
23.
No, we didn't get married.
Yes, we did.
We got married in 2015.
This is bad.
October of 15.
Yes.
So I was 24 when we got married. So 25. I had just.
Yeah, you turned 25 the next month.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was freshly married at 25. working as a full-time, just got the job as a full-time fireman, part-time fireman, and had the landscaping company.
Just bought our house.
And we closed on it on Halloween of October that year. So we closed on it so I bought our first house a month before I turned 25.
Yep.
Jeez.
Memory
there's
lane.
been a lot that's happened since then. Well, we just went down a rabbit hole.
We did. Okay,
you guys are welcome. Yeah, that's 25. There's a lot more details about 25 we could dig up, but nonetheless, happy birthday to Randy. If you guys don't know, Randy is our, I don't know what we're called, media master, media manager, marketing, getting in on all that stuff. He's just making things happen and doing a phenomenal job with us. And we may or may not have some things coming down the pipe that y'all might be interested in. So stay tuned on some of that.
I will stay tuned.
You better.
Thank you.
You better. All right, let's get into his question. See what we got here. Hope all this works. This is the first time we've tried it, so bear with us.
When you wake up in the morning, do you put your left shoe on first or your right shoe?
Do you put your left shoe on first or your right shoe? Well,
do you want to know Amanda's quick response was to that?
What does she think?
She said, well, I put my socks on first. I was like, good one.
I put my socks on first. Yeah, I typically try to. I'm trying to think because most of the time I get dressed at the gym. And so I typically ironically enough, I was thinking about the other day. I was like, man, I feel like when I was younger, I used to just put my socks and shoes on like standing up. Like I didn't sit down.
You hobble around to try
and just balance. Yeah, just balance on one foot and put my socks and then my shoes on.
Okay.
And then the other day, I went to go sit down to put my shoes on. I'm like, or my socks and shoes. I'm like, I feel like this might be a sign of me not being as young as I once was because I'm
smarter.
Or I'm smarter, perhaps. I probably have fallen a couple of times trying to put my shoes on, but nonetheless, I was thinking about putting my shoes on. And fortunately, most of my shoes these days are slip-on style, right? They're the laces that I lace up in a way I can just put them on. But to answer the question, I believe I put my right shoe on first.
Okay. How about your pants? It's kind of similar.
I think in my pants I put the old saying, everybody puts their pants on one leg at a time.
You hop in?
I hop right in them.
You fall on your face?
Grease them things up and slide right in them.
Oh, you're funny.
Sometimes.
Oh, that was good.
Sometimes. But no, I think pants, I put my left leg in first.
All right. Shoes right, pants left.
I think.
I'll have to pay attention.
So I'm just trying to think, because when I grab my shoes, I think I grab the right, and then I grab the top of it, like the tongue, and then the heel of it, and pull them up. Because a lot of times I wear boots during the week, like the ankle type boots, And so yeah, I think it is right foot first, and then left foot for shoes. But then pants, I believe, is left leg first, and then right.
I'm a righter on both of them.
You go right first on both of them.
Right foot.
Did you have to demonstrate it to see what your answer was?
No, I just thought it in my head.
Okay, because I almost just took my shoes off to see what I was going to do.
You did?
But if you think about it, then we probably don't need your shoes on the table.
It's okay. You put fit on the table.
Not during a show.
I mean, I got Converse on. They're nice.
God almighty.
So right foot.
Right foot first is what I do.
I like it.
So Randy, that's your answer. Put my right shoe on first.
I wonder if there's a correlation of that, like right brain, left brain.
Yeah.
If it's part of that with the right shoe, left shoe.
Could be. I have no idea. Look it up. Yeah, get back to me on that.
Okay, I will.
All right. Let's go to question number 2 for today.
Dose.
I think if we're going down this hole, I don't think you guys are getting educated. You're getting entertained today.
I told you.
Yes. And if you're still hanging through so far, we appreciate you. All right. Next one is coming from Amanda. So let's see what Amanda has to say here.
If you could have an edible candle, what flavor would it be?
An edible candle. If I could have an edible candle, what flavor would it be?
I mean, you love vanilla. You like the smell of that at home.
Yeah, but why am I eating candles?
Well,
Eating wax sounds like a horrible idea.
I mean, what if that was a normal thing and you just wanted to eat edible? I mean, what if someone what if someone gave you an edible candle? What flavor would you want to eat? Sounds real good.
I think the flavor of either butterscotch or caramel would be good.
You're more of that savory,
Yes.
warm
Yes.
flavor person.
Yeah. Don't we have like a candle in our house right now? It's like a caramely type of something.
I think it's like a pecan. Yeah, like
It's
roasted.
something great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost ending.
Yeah. You need to get
Need
another one of
another one.
those. Yes.
Okay, I can see that. But you like that in ice cream too. Like
Yep.
pecans.
Butter pecan ice cream
Yeah.
or like salted caramel ice cream. Like that freaking Halo Top. Halo Top salted caramel ice cream.
He will eat the whole freaking tub in like one sitting.
But it's only 300 calories for the whole pint.
But it's only 300 calories.
Yeah. So it's okay.
It's okay.
Your Ben and Jerry's is 300 calories for like an eighth of a cup.
I have to do dairy free.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Better.
And the Halo Top's not great.
It's delicious. It's always smooth and creamy.
It has like an artificial taste to it.
No. You're not going to
Alright.
win this argument.
That's
It's
fine.
freaking
It's
great.
all for you.
That's
you can
fine.
eat the whole
I'll
tub.
take all of it.
Yes.
Every last bit of it. But yeah, edible candle, I would probably go with like a butterscotch. I don't know why butterscotch that came to mind, but because it would smell good.
Yeah.
And then get this.
Oh.
Okay. So if you light the candle and it starts turning liquid, you could drizzle it on like ice cream or something, like a syrup,
Okay.
and then it would harden. You know, there are some syrups out there that like they come out liquid and then you put them on the ice cream and they
Shell?
harden. Yeah, they're like a shell. So like that's probably what it would be like.
You can put it on your Halo Top ice cream.
That would be awesome.
There you go.
So maybe I do like this edible candle idea.
Yeah.
So if anybody makes edible candles out there, let me know.
Oh gosh.
Hit me up on that and we'll try them out.
I'm more of a fruity flavor, but I
You
also
are a little fruity.
Yeah. But I also love chocolate peanut butter. It's my favorite ice cream.
Yeah.
But as a candle, I don't know how that would smell.
It would probably smell like
Yeah.
chocolate peanut
Peanut
butter.
Exactly. I don't know, something fruity probably.
Yeah.
Like pineapple or I don't know. Would pineapple ice cream be good? You like strawberry.
Strawberry would be
before.
good. Yeah.
You're usually the fruity ice cream person, sorbets, stuff.
You
like
just
that.
said I like butter
You-
pecan.
Yeah,
and
you
caramel
do,
ice
but
cream.
it's either butter pecan. Actually, scratch that. You usually go for like strawberry, something fruit, and if they don't have that, you go to that butter pecan.
Well, if it's strawberry or like fruit, I like a strawberry cheesecake ice cream. I
True.
like the
You're
creamy type of a ice cream.
Yes.
So I don't like. I'm not a big chocolate ice cream person because there's like just like too much of a bite to it to me. Like I want it to be more like a smooth, consumption.
I just thought of one. We had it. Me and Kyle.
You had an edible ice cream?
No,
or
but I
an
had
edible
this
candle?
ice cream, but I just thought of it. It would
In
be
San
really
Antonio?
good. Yes. When
Yeah.
I went into Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we all got ice cream, and you really had to pee, and you ran away, so you didn't get any.
Yep. I went
But-
to the bar to go pee
Yeah,
instead.
you did.
Yep.
But we got a like a waffle cone. It was vanilla with waffle cone pieces in it. You had some, and it had caramel in it and some chocolate. I think that would be a good one because the sugar, like the cone pieces,
Mhm.
like if you lit that on fire, it'd probably smell really good.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Never had it before.
It was yes, you did. You had mine.
I've never had cone
Oh,
lit on fire.
I mean, me neither, but I can see that being good because it's sugary. So I'm going with that one.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's not a bad one.
Yeah.
So
I like it.
all right, Amanda, that's our answer. So I'm going with a butterscotch or a caramel edible. Where do you guys come up with these questions? Like, so this was all done while I was. You said it was like
You were around the office.
I was
for
here?
part of this. Some of it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I'm. So you guys, just so y'all know out there, clearly I'm tucked away in a hole somewhere, just working and grinding really hard to make sure that we keep the steam rolling in this company here. And they're out freaking filming videos about asking what shoes we put on first or what kind of edible ice or candle I
Candles.
would want.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and it's her truly that is probably sparking a lot of this. So
Oh, it's
apparently
fun.
and that's what we've said is having Kelsey around the office is definitely a much more lighthearted atmosphere than it has been previously. Don't let her fool you though. She can freaking crack down on some shit. But
Yeah, I
it's,
pulled Randy away from his work. I was like, hey, I got an idea. And then he come up to me and be like, hey, do you want to go look at Mo and get his stuff? I think he's ready. I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's go.
speaking of Mo,
Let's hop on it.
he's the third question.
Mo moments.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have a little moment with Mo over here. All right, let's see what we got.
If your life had taken a different turn and you were a rapper, what would your rap name be?
Oh man.
See, I love your reactions. This is why I did not want you to see any of these beforehand, because I want your like genuine reaction to the questions.
So if my life would have taken a different turn and I would have been a rapper.
Yeah.
It's
a hard one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or did you already have one initially in your head and you just don't want to tell us?
No, I mean, I don't know, because like you see those things on Facebook where it says like, if take your your birth month and whatever letter that is, and like you make all these things like these names that you come up with, and so I'm trying to think if there's been any that have like shown up that I would like be like, oh, I could do that. Like that'd be my rapper name.
All that's going through my head is those things. It's like your birth month, your first letter of your first name. I'm like, it's your stripper name.
Yeah, they got ones that are your stripper names, and I did think of that too, but that's not the direction we're going here.
All right, well, your rapper name.
Man, I don't know. I think the first thing that might come to mind would be something along like
Say it.
I don't know. Like, cause a lot of like rappers like this, whether it's like like Lil Wayne or like I don't know, like Wiz Khalifa, like you got or Eminem. Like I don't have anything like that would
Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll. Yeah, he is a rapper of sorts, I guess.
I'm just naming someone.
I don't know. Do you have anything that would come to mind?
I don't know. Do we go by your characteristics, or I mean, because you're from Indiana?
White Lightning.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'd be White Lightning, because I bet like obviously if you guys are watching this, the only reason I look halfway tan is because this camera that we're using here has got a really great setting on it to like do a color contrast. But if y'all know me in person, I'm white as shit. But White Lightning, because I'd obviously be a very white rapper. Lightning, because when I get on a roll, I can start talking like very fast and nonstop. So White Lightning. So like the lightning, like because lightning is oftentimes associated with like quickness or something. Like lightning fast.
So I would take that as like the lightning part. Yeah, I guess if you can rap fast. So you better be real quick.
Yeah, I'll be quick with my words.
Yeah, you go like Tech 9 and be like.
I'm not quite tech status, but like what's that song Usher and Ludacris was in back in the day, where Ludacris has that like, is it like Usher song Yeah? Or
Probably.
what is it called? I forget what the name of the song is, but it's a segment where Ludacris raps this whole thing, and I had it down. Like I used to be able to just like kill it. Like you actually, if you wouldn't see me singing it, you probably would have thought it was Ludacris.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have to test this out.
I can't.
We will have a video to you next week.
No, we won't, because I retired. White Lightning is no longer rapping. So
not as quick.
Yeah.
Not as witty.
What would your rapper name be?
I have no idea. What do you think it would be? Say it.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
Come on.
I don't have one. That's why I asked
the first thing that pops in your head? Go. No.
No. Don't got nothing for you. So if you don't have any, then we'll move on to the next topic here. But
that was the last one.
That was the last one.
Dang it! We should have put more on there. Well, I like hearing them.
We'll save the other ones for another day.
That's good stuff.
I mean, heck, we're like, what are we like? Probably around 20 minutes in right now. So if you're still hanging with us here on these super educational questions,
it was educational. The fact I wanted to learn what you were going to say, but it was definitely entertaining.
So what sparked this idea?
I don't know. It's my squirrel brain that just like pops in random things. Like, you know what? I think this would be a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like my MTV Cribs.
MTV Cribs.
That pops
Proline edition.
Proline edition.
You never know what's coming. But guys, like I said at the beginning of this is something that ironically enough, like I said, they brought up to me kind of unexpected for today to do this. But if you guys want to, either send in some questions, whether it's kind of goofy ones like this, whether it's business, personal related, like I said earlier, I don't have all the answers for everything. I don't want to say it's a Q&A because it's definitely not answers. I can give my perspective, which I guess technically is an answer to a question,
Yes.
but nonetheless, I'm happy to provide that. And that's the stuff. I mean, anybody who knows me knows that that's where I like to have conversations, is kind of that off the cuff, just, I mean, I was talking to Nick and Anthony Abruzzi earlier today. And it's just like, you get people that, like, when you start asking like good questions, or they're maybe bringing up a scenario like, hey, here's what we're doing, how would you handle this?
Mhm.
And then you have to try and think like, okay, if I was in their shoes, or what experiences have I had that would help me relate to where they're at. Like, I love conversations like that.
Oh,
Like,
I know.
I love doing
It's your
that
bread
stuff.
and butter.
It is. And really, I think there's some people who are just maybe like afraid to ask questions like that. I don't really know why. I think people are just afraid to sometimes ask questions in general. I think some people, was saying the other day, I was talking to a group. I was talking to the Blacktop Banner Success Group the other night.
Yeah.
And I was able to hop on that call for a few minutes towards the end of it. And I told them all, because there's a lot of new members in there. And I told them, I said, guys, I said, here's the deal. I said, the value of this network, I said, you got Marvin who's running it. You got Kyle who helps lease calls and things like that. I said, that's great. Just like the Top Contractor Network. I mean, I always tell people the people who lead that group, they're awesome. They're smart. They're experienced, whatever it is. I said, but the value is the people in the group.
Correct.
And all the experiences they have collectively. And I looked at them all and I said, here's the deal. I said, there are no stupid questions, just stupid people who don't ask questions.
Mhm.
All right. And I said, so just ask your questions. There's nobody's going to say, hey, that was a dumb question. If you're in a shitty room, then somebody might, but if you're around good people, there's no such thing as a bad or a dumb question. Just ask it.
Yeah. And maybe they're afraid, like you said, that to ask the question, or that they feel like they're stupid for asking it, or that they're not going to get an answer from someone. Because it's known in this industry that people, I mean, it's gotten better, but people hold on to things and don't want to help out other people, whether they're in your same neighborhood or states away, like the Bruisies.
Yep.
People just want to hold on to the information and not give it away.
Yep. Exactly. So you get in the right rooms with the right people, with the right hearts, the right intentions. There's really nothing that's off limits, and it's great. But no, I like the question style stuff. Like I said, we've got I think we got 4 of them in the backlog, so that'll be coming for another day. So if anybody's watching this who did ask the questions, we didn't forget about you. We just got to split them up because we don't want to give the audience too much entertainment at one time. So
got something for them to look forward to.
That's right.
Yeah.
Leave them hanging. So, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in today. This one was obviously a little bit more of a lighthearted one, and I had a good time doing it, switching it up a little bit, trying to just bring you guys some fun, some entertainment, some value, whatever it may be. So